What if I told you the government is evicting Kenyans from their homes to build affordable housing? This is Kenya News Update today. In the next 4 minutes, you'll see the shocking defiance on the streets of Nairobi and discover why a former vice president is threatening legal action against his own government. But here's the twist. This isn't just about one slum. It's a pattern that's leaving thousands homeless, even when the courts say, stop. Meet the residents of Maragwini slum in South B. For years, this community has called these makeshift houses home. But on Tuesday, December 23, their world was turned upside down. The government announced plans to clear their homes for a new affordable housing project. Their response? A massive emotional protest that spilled onto the streets. And then, something shocking happened. In videos seen by Nairobi Leo, a large crowd marched through South B. They weren't just holding signs. They carried twigs, a traditional symbol of protest. They sang, they ululated, they chanted slogans against the eviction. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Some demonstrators took their protest to the tarmac. They lay flat on the road, they rolled around, a powerful physical act of defiance, blocking incoming vehicles and causing a traffic disruption. All to say, we will not be moved without a fight. Yet, despite the raw emotion, the protests remained peaceful. No violence. No chaos reported. Just a community standing its ground. But why should you care? Because this isn't just about Maragwini. The same story is unfolding across Nairobi's informal settlements, and here's what nobody's talking about. The government might be breaking the law. On December 14, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, a former vice president, stood in a church and condemned these plans. He didn't just give a speech, he made a promise. This so-called affordable housing coming with so much pain. We will look at what is possible to stop the evictions, even legal action, Kalonzo stated. He invoked Article 43 of the Constitution, the right to shelter. We need to protect that, he emphasized. But then something even more shocking happened. In a related incident, residents of SCPU area in Mukuru Kwa Njenga were evicted. But here's the twist. There was a court order preventing it. The Environment and Land Court had issued a conservatory order. No evictions, no demolitions, case closed, right, wrong. Security officers reportedly entered in the early morning hours. They forced families from their homes. Panic spread. People scrambled to salvage their belongings. Ameyo Aranga, a resident representative, called it inhumane and unlawful, the government ignoring its own courts. So we're left with two burning questions. First, is affordable housing worth making people homeless? The government says it's building for the future. But residents ask, at what cost? Second, if a court order can't stop an eviction, what can? Some see progress. Others see a violation of fundamental rights. The tension is palpable. Kalonzo warned his party would document everything. We will put everything on record so that when they come and make people homeless, we will have something on record to use and ask for compensation, he said. But compensation for what? For lost homes. For shattered communities. For trust broken. The Maragwini protests are just the beginning. As similar situations unfold, every Kenyan must ask, whose side are we on? Development or dignity? Bricks and mortar or basic human rights? Do you think the government should proceed with these evictions? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news that affects your life.